Okay, wait, stop, pause. If you look at my background, you're probably like, does this girl know what she's talking about? The answer is yes. Okay, hey, what's up? Hello, it's Meezy, and today we are going to be talking about WWDC. What does the WW stand for? Can't really tell you. I think it stands for worldwide, but guess what? Too lazy to Google it. DC stands for Developer Conference, and this is the annual little conference that Apple gives to give the update on their software. And this year we got an update on the Mac Pro, their new computer that is wildly expensive and none of us will probably ever be able to afford. So today in this video, I just want to talk about all the updates that they gave on iOS 13 because those were super cool. And then I'm gonna make another video about iPadOS, which is what I was honestly most excited about because I'm in the market for a new iPad. I have an iPad Air 2, so I'm a little behind. I mean, she still works fine. She can still update, so don't try to play me. But you know, I would like Face ID on my iPad. I think that's a valid thing to want. The first thing, the biggest thing, what most people were probably excited about is dark mode. So we know dark mode, you know, Twitter, Google Chrome, Visual Studio, basically almost every app that you use has a dark mode that you can switch from like the basic, the default white and the really bright colors. Yeah, so you can switch it over to dark mode. All the iOS apps are gonna support it. I don't know if any like third-party apps are really gonna. Yeah, all your apps are going to be able to be in dark mode. I hope that you can introduce the feature for certain apps because I wouldn't mind a dark mode messages, but I kind of want the rest of my phone to be light. I don't know. And that's dark mode. It's going to be dark. That's really it. Up next, a really cool feature that we've had since like 2008 on Androids, but we finally got it on iPhone natively, is swipe to type. So this is a really simple feature, but it's very intuitive and I really like it, but I don't know if I would use it anymore. Like, I think it would be good accessibility wise, but I just can't really see myself using this too much. But on the keyboard, you're gonna be able to like drag your finger from letter to letter and then boom, there's your words. Really cool, but it's existed since like 2008, 2009. I mean, this is one of the things where Androids really did win it, and it's just so strange to me that they finally decided to put it in. Like, who was asking for that? In 2019, who was worried about, like, being able to swipe? I don't know. Okay, so here's something really cool, very relevant to my life. I take a lot of pictures. When you take a picture and you press share, it'll look at who's in the picture and it'll automatically, like, be like, oh, do you want to share it with Chesney? Do you want to share it with Caitlin? Do you want to share it with Trina? Because they're in the picture and they're already spying on you. Give it up, let it go. And I'm sure if you look in your photos right now, you can see where there's people and it'll be like, is Courtney in this photo? Is Dante in this photo? Is Jaden in this photo? And when you say yes, it like gets better at recognizing the people in your phone, blah, blah, blah. Now you can share with them super fast, super easy. And I think that's just really nice of them to include for us. You know? Okay, next up is a little thing for all you Apple Music, iTunes users. I'm not one of y'all, can't relate. But they are introducing time synced lyrics on Apple Music. So you're listening to your music, lyrics will be right there. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, now here's a big boy. Reminders has been completely rewritten. They introduced some cool features, like all you have to do is type out what you want to do and it'll set everything for you. So if you say, I need to pick up groceries today at 4 o'clock, then it'll just, like, you can just type out that sentence and then boom, it'll give you your reminder at 4 o'clock. No more fiddling with priorities, you know, all the little extra stuff you have to do to set a reminder. Also, you can tag people in reminders. So, like, if I say, oh, make sure you remind Trina to pick up the cookies for the party, the next time I text Trina, my reminder will pop up and be like, it's time to tell Trina to pick up the cookies. So, I think that is super cool and, you know, future. I need you to prepare yourself for this one because it's a big one. It's monumental. It's a little too late, but we got it, and that's what matters. They have rewritten Apple Maps. They redid Apple Maps. And let me tell you why this is a lituation. Apple Maps sucks. Like, you will literally end up in a lake. They'll tell you you're at your destination, you're in the middle of a cornfield. What's up with that? I don't know. You would think that they would use a Google API hint, but they don't. Anyways, they drove and flew millions of miles, so they say, across the country to make maps better. They also have the terrain feature. I really don't remember what it's called. And it looks really cool. It has, basically, it's just Google Maps and Apple Maps. And they're saying they're going to put Google Maps out of business, but I've already grown to know and love Google Maps. You know, she's been with me through the hard times. She's been with me on those drives to Lubbock. Like, I just can't let her go like that, you know? So, yeah, Apple Maps is going to update. Now, I will say I will believe it when I see it. I'll try it out a few times just because I feel like I should. They said it's updated. They said it's better. Let's see what you got. Okay, so overall during the conference, a big thing they kept mentioning was security. Because they've introduced a new OAuth with sign in with Apple. Okay, this is super lit, and the way that they described it, it seems like it's only going to work with apps. But basically, instead of signing in with Google or with Facebook, Twitter, whatever, you know, social media login you can normally use, you can now sign in with Apple, and they're going to make sure that the apps only get the information they need. And also, you don't even have to give these apps your real email anymore. Apple will create an email specifically to give to that app. That email will forward to your real email. Every single app that you use sign in with Apple with will get a new email. So they'll never be able to catch you. That was a really cool thing security-wise. They've also introduced a new feature where you can allow an app to use your location once, and then every other time that it wants to use your location, it will have to ask you. Now, a lot of people get around that loophole where you don't want to share your location by tracking Wi-Fi signals around you or Bluetooth signals around you, and Apple has also cut that off, and they are not going to let them do that anymore. They did not explain how that's working, but they said it's over. Finito. Y'all are out. You're going to jail if you try to track somebody's location. So I think we're about to get a little safer, but like I said, I just feel like we're already so tracked. Like, please put my tinfoil hat on, because I just, at this point, I think the only people that are safe are newborn babies. So I just do what I want. You know, I don't tweet my address and stuff like that, but if somebody, well, let's not get into it. All right, next up, I got something for the kids. Memoji is getting an update. Also, Tim Apple called it Memoji, and that made me a little uncomfortable. Why wouldn't you call it Memoji? Like emoji, Memoji, Memoji? No. Okay, Memoji is getting an update. You can put makeup on them. You can put hats. They just have a lot more accessories going on now. You can even put AirPods on your Memoji so they can block out the broke people. But the coolest thing about the new Memoji is that you can use them as emojis. Yes, that's right, people. The Memojis are going to show up in your emoji keyboard. I'm not going to lie, I'm excited even though I'm not 12. Because I really do like the whole Memoji thing, but I never use it. Ever. Because I'm not 12. Something that me as a startup wannabe, no, not wannabe, YouTuber, is the video editing. You can now rotate a video directly in editing. You can apply all these new filters and filter settings that they created for the Photos app. They went ahead and put that in video. And apparently it's just going to be just this great, amazing video editing experience on your phone directly through Apple. So you don't even got to move, through Photos. So you don't even have to move to iMovie. You don't have to switch apps. Like, just stay right there. Edit your video. You're good to go. The next thing, if you are a big picture taker, a photo hoarder, if you will, this is for you. They didn't say they redesigned it, but to me, it's redesigned. They redesigned the Photos app, and this is really brilliant. So the way that you browse photos has changed. They have days, months, and years. There might be something, and then like all photos. So when you look at all your pictures together, you know, you have your shots, and you have those duplicates. You have triplicates. You have quadruplets. You have quintuplets. You just have so many pictures of the exact same shot. So what they're gonna do is, so you can have a nice flow of your Photos app, they're just gonna get rid of all those duplicates. They're still gonna be there, don't even trip. But they're gonna remove all the duplicates from your like photo stream so that you can just see, you know, what happened on those days. Just scroll through and find something nice, and you can look at the duplicates later. But when you scroll through and you're trying to find a picture, it's really hard to get through it when you can see all those duplicates. They're also going to remove screenshots from the feed as well. So it's really just pictures, moments, and times. As you move through the Photos app, it's going to group like pictures. So, you know, just kind of the same way it does now. It'll be like your trip to Denton, your trip to Virginia. Kind of the same, you know, the same thing there. It's not too crazy. But something really, really cool that I think they introduced was that the Years tab is going to kind of change dynamically. And it really reminds me of memories, so like time hop type of deal. But it's not that, but it kind of is. And the example that they gave was the guy went to his Years app and he pretended like it was his daughter's birthday. And so when he opened it and he went to Years, it showed him all the pictures that he had taken from various years on his daughter's birthday. So in that way, it'll kind of serve like memories and just will show you, oh, this is what you were doing on this exact day during these years, you know, when you're just looking for that. The last thing that I have that I want to talk about from iOS 13 is spam calls. So they have finally introduced a feature that is going to let you automatically send unknown numbers to voicemail. Now this, you can really think of it as, oh man, that's really going to create some issues if you're like looking for a job and you always want to answer unknown calls, blah, blah. But honestly, if somebody's calling you about a job, they're going to leave a voicemail. At this point, spam calls are so bad that I just let everybody go to voicemail if their number's not saved in my phone. And that is the end of my iOS 13 video. I hope you liked it. I hope it was easy to understand. I hope it was short enough so that you people that didn't want to watch WWDC got what you needed from it. And I think I touched on everything that was really cool, and I promise you I did because I'm really cool and I only talk about really cool things. So if you want to know more really cool things, make sure you subscribe and like this video so that other people get to see it, and share it with your friends, show it to your grandma, and I'll see you next time. Bye!